You may be wanting to know how these custom baluster handrails are made. So we custom make them to suit any length needed. We're about 5 feet here between the posts. So we start with these brackets, which we buy in Lowe's in Canada. They're about 40 cents each. And we use joist hanger nails to nail the bracket to the post. And then the wood is then attached with nails through the sides. It does have a piece here which sticks out, but I bend that flat so that my wood can sit down on top of the deck so that I can get the poles in, which you'll see later. So you do that there. I like to put a piece of wood, just a piece of scrap, 1.5 inch timber there, and the same on this side, so that I can sit my first piece of wood on top of there, which you'll see here. So we have the piece of wood on top of the supports. As you can see, the holes are drilled on 4-inch centers. So in between the poles there will be 3.5 inch gaps between the poles. And they're drilled with a 3/4 inch spade drill bit. The poles are 3/4 inch. They do come with caps, which you would need a larger drill bit, a 13th, 16th bit, if you wanted to use the caps. But I've just used 3/4 inch here because I don't have the larger drill bit. It's kind of hard to come by. You have to buy like a huge pack of drill bits to get that one, it seems. And these are 4-inch on center, as I was saying. So the best way to mark this out is to measure your entire length and get your middle measurement. So if your entire length is say 50 inches, your middle measurement would be 25 inches, and that would be your first hole. So if this is your center mark, you would then measure 4-inch on center from here. So it'd be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on. And that would be the center of each of the holes. That would then give you the same distance between the post on this side and the hole, and the same on this side. So hopefully that's all making sense. So you do that for the top and the bottom. So you can have them side by side, so you can mark them nice and easy with a hand. You can use a handsaw because they have a 90-degree edge on it, so you can line the two pieces of wood up and do them both at the same time, making it nice and quick. So that's to set that piece of wood up, and I like to drill 1 inch into the wood, or a bit more, just to make sure that you have enough space to fit everything together. Now these balusters are 32-inch. They are about $35 a box for 10. The way I've worked out my height here is, because these balusters are going 1 inch into the wood either end, 1 inch into this piece and the top. So they're 32-inch, so I'm going to make it 30 inches. 30 inches from this piece of wood, the base plate, to the top, plus you have this piece of wood here, which is 3.5 inches. So we're going to go 33.5 inches from the top of this bottom piece to the top of this piece, which would be the height of my bracket right here. Hopefully that's all making sense. So you do that for both sides. The next step is to drop this piece of wood down to the deck. So take out the spacers and put all the poles into this top piece all the way along. So there's about 13 of them. So again, I'm going to drop that piece of wood down, put all the poles in along the top, and I'll show you the next step. So with these spacers removed, you drop the piece of wood down onto the deck, push the baluster poles up into the drilled holes all the way along, as you can see here. Now that gives you room to lift the base plate up into the baluster poles. So you can use leverage, such as a piece of deck board or a crowbar if you need more leverage. You just work each pole into the holes. It's quite simple, doesn't take too much work, and then you should be left with something like this. So we're going to show you the finished product once all that's done. As you can see here, I've taken a crowbar, lifted this side up, and attached half of them already. So you just lift the side up, and you can push them down to the holes. And the further you lift it up, so we want this piece of wood to get to the top of this bracket, or close enough. And that will get everything nice and tight and snug. So I'm going to continue down here, getting the poles into these holes. You can also take a piece of deck board like this And all you do is just leave it up like this, all the way along, and there you have it, just like that. And it really transforms the entire deck when you have something like that. Now what's left to do is secure everything, put in the nails through the brackets into the wood to secure it. These posts will be cut off about 6 inches above the handrail, and then they'll be capped. The stairs, as you can see, are routed. The treads are routed into the stringers, glued and then screwed through the sides. 12-inch treads with a 7-inch rise. Turned out good. So that's secured now with, again, the joist hanger nails. One on each side. One at the back as well. There's a tab which you can push up if you want. That's the tab we bent down. So you can maybe push that up and get a screw in there if it's possible. But it's pretty secure. I'm going to continue this for the stairs going down. I may make that in another video if I want to record it. But it's going to be the same theme. There will be a post going up beside the stairs here, and there'll be a 2x4 top and bottom, and the balusters will be drilled at an angle into the 2x4s. Follow the run of the stairs. But hopefully this helped you. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment. And thank you for watching. Bye.